The dispute between Hayat Tahrir al-Sham HTS and al-Qaeda's senior leadership has revealed new alleged details about the jihadists' communications. Some of the issues at the heart of the disagreement involve the ability of HTS leaders to communicate with Ayman al Zawahiri and the role played by Zawahiri's deputies abroad. One senior HTS figure, known as Atoun, or Abu Abdullah alShaami pictured on the right, recently released a defense of his group's disassociation from al-Qaeda. Atoun claimed that there were lengthy disruptions in communications with Zawahiri. This prompted an unprecedented response from another jihadist known as Abu Abdullah, who identifies himself as an external communication officer in al-Qaeda's communication department. As Sahab, al-Qaeda's propaganda arm, posted his two-page reply on November 30, followed by a translation. The existence of Abu Abdullah's position had not been previously publicized, as far as FDD's long war journal knows. It was only publicly revealed as a result of the ongoing disagreement between al-Qaeda's senior leadership and HTS. Al-Qaeda's Abu Abdullah claims that the lines of communication between his office and al-Qaeda's representatives in Syria and elsewhere are now open on an almost daily basis. Sheikh Ayman had sent a message to Sheikh Julani, the emir of HTS, several months ago, informing him that the one in charge of external communication can be contacted almost daily. Abu Abdullah wrote, and that was to improve the speed of communication with them. Despite this improvement, however, Abu Abdullah claims that he did not receive a single letter or response from HTS to Zawahiri's letter, which is more than 7 months old. Abu Abdullah's testimony adds further weight to the seriousness of the dispute between HTS and al-Qaeda's command. Indeed, he argues that Atoun's testimony impugns the character and trustworthiness al-Qaeda's system, and therefore warranted a reply. Al-Qaeda's external communications officer also takes issue with Atoun's claims regarding the security of the jihadists' correspondence. alShaami alleged that some have improperly opened, copied, shared and retained messages that were not addressed to them. alShaami added that this problem dates back to the days of dispute with the Khawarij, meaning the Islamic State, but it was not solved. Abu Abdullah replies to alShaami, claiming that Zawahiri has made it clear that it is appropriate to share correspondence as long as it is not marked private. In that case it is fine to share letters, in order to seek the truth and for good advice. Abu Abdullah says that this is what happened with the letters referenced by Atoun, so there was no violation as we al-Qaeda have been falsely accused of committing. He adds that Zawahiri would send letters, or parts of them, to various places, including sheikhs inside and outside of Syria as part of his deliberative process. Indeed, Zawahiri has made a habit of expanding his Shura advisory council in this manner. Al-Qaeda's Abu Abdullah takes the opportunity to criticize al-Nusra Front's previous handling of correspondence. Al-Nusra Front was an official branch of al-Qaeda, but rebranded and formed HTS along with other groups in Jan. 2017. He claims that the brothers in Nusra have complained about the delays in sending and receiving correspondence. Abu Abdullah blames this problem on the brother who is in charge of communication in Nusra. Regarding his statement about the letters being leaked during the days of dispute with the Khawarij, I do not know which letter has been leaked from our side. Abu Abdullah writes, perhaps Sheikh Atoun would remember that they themselves leaked the letter which was written regarding the verdict on the problem of Bighati's group, and then the brothers in al-Nusra apologized at that time for having leaked it. Abu Abdullah adds, then the same thing happened with the audio message regarding the same matter, despite me severely warning the brothers to whom it has been sent that it should not come out in the media. It is likely that Abu Abdullah is referring to the leak in June 2013 of Zawahiri's letter on the dispute between the Islamic State and al-Nusra Front. The letter was given to Al Jazeera, which posted a translation. Zawahiri ordered Abu Bakr al-Bighati and his men to return to Iraq, a command that they obviously refused. But the al-Qaeda leader also chastised Julani for revealing his links to al-Qaeda, as the organization wanted to obscure its role in the Syrian insurgency. The dispute between the Islamic State and al-Nusra led to numerous secrets being made public. The disagreement between HTS leaders and al-Qaeda's command is similarly leading to additional secrets being revealed. Al-Qaeda certainly has no desire for these details to come out, as it prefers much of its infrastructure to remain clandestine. Indeed, Abu Abdullah writes that he only replied to Atoun's testimony which was formerly private because it was made public. It remains to be seen how this situation plays out. As FDD's Long War Journal has reported, many of the details remain murky and there is uncertainty concerning some of the points being made by the various actors. Atoun's testimony, Abu Abdullah's response, and other messages provide new windows into the dispute and the operations of the personnel involved. However, much remains out of the public's view. Atoun claims that communications with Zawahiri were disrupted for nearly 3 years. While anything is possible, FDD's Long War Journal finds this to be unlikely, as al-Qaeda's media operation as Sahab has been releasing regular messages from Zawahiri since mid-2015. Zawahiri has been able to consistently get his messages to the public, meaning it is unlikely that he has been unable to communicate in private. This improvement in his Sahab's media was the result of its reorganization after the rise of the Islamic State disrupted its operations. Indeed, Abu Abdullah notes that as Sahab had to overcome the divisions caused by Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi's group, as some of al-Qaeda's distributors sided with the so-called caliphate. However, it is certainly likely that communications have been disrupted at times. Thomas Jocelyn is a senior fellow at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies and the senior editor for FDD's Long War Journal. Tags Abu Abdullah alShaami, Abu Muhammad al-Julani, al-Nusra Front, al-Qaeda personnel, al-Qaeda's External Communications Office, al-Qaeda's External Communications Officer, as Sahab, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham.